Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Ikra Technology Wali and I am a student at Rehan School, Lahore campus. Today conduct interview with ChatGPT. So let's start. Assalamu alaikum ChatGPT.
Wa alaikum assalam, Ikra. I'm really excited to be part of your interview. Go ahead with your questions, and I'll do my best to provide clear and thoughtful answers.
ChatGPT, my topic how to set boundaries in relationships and stay true on yourself. My first question: what are boundaries in relationship?
That's a really great starting point, Ikra. So, boundaries in relationships are basically the limits or guidelines you set for yourself and others about what you're comfortable with, what you expect, and how you want to be treated. They help you maintain your sense of self, protect your mental health, and ensure that you have balanced, respectful relationships.
Oh, what are healthy boundaries important in relationships?
That's a really important question. Healthy boundaries are crucial because they help prevent resentment, stress, and burnout. They allow both people to feel safe and respected, and they give you the space to say no when you need to. Overall, they promote trust, communication, and a sense of balance in the relationship.
How can setting boundaries improve communication?
That's a great point. When you set clear boundaries, you reduce ambiguity, which means both you and the other person know what's expected. That clarity makes it easier to express your needs honestly, listen openly, and avoid misunderstandings. So, really, boundaries create a foundation for more direct, respectful communication.
What are some examples for personal boundaries?
Yeah, absolutely. So, personal boundaries can look different for everyone. For example, it could be setting a boundary about how much time you spend on your phone, deciding when you need alone time, or being clear about not discussing certain topics. Even saying no to extra tasks at work or deciding how you want to be treated in a friendship are all examples.
How do boundaries help mention self respect?
That's a really key connection. When you set boundaries, you're essentially telling yourself and others that your needs, feelings, and values matter. By standing up for those boundaries, you build self respect because you're honoring yourself and not letting others cross lines that you're not okay with. In turn, that boosts your confidence and overall well being.
Why do some people find it difficult to set boundaries?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people struggle with this because they might fear conflict or they
How can you communicate your boundaries clearly
not used to
and
prioritizing their own well
respectfully?
being. But with practice, it gets easier. So the key is being direct but kind. Use I.
Why is self honor is important when setting boundaries?
Absolutely. Self awareness is crucial. The more you understand your own needs, your values, and your limits, the easier it is to recognize boundaries that truly work for you.
How can you balance your own needs with the needs of others?
Yeah, that's a really delicate balance. I think it starts with self reflection, knowing what you need first, and then communicating that openly and respectfully. Sometimes it's about prioritizing yourself first, but also being flexible when it's appropriate. We can check in regularly, adjust as needed, and make sure both parties feel heard and valued.
What role does confidence play in maintaining boundaries?
Oh, confidence is really central. When you're confident, you're more likely to trust yourself and stand firm, even if there's pushback. Confidence helps you communicate your boundaries without doubt or apologizing too much. And when others see that self assuredness, they're more likely to respect your limits.
How can boundaries protect your mental and emotional well being?
That's a really important aspect. Boundaries act like a safeguard. They prevent you from feeling overwhelmed or taken advantage of. When you protect your time and your energy, you reduce stress, avoid burnout, and you give yourself the space to process emotions and stay balanced, which is really key for well being.
What are the signs that your boundaries are being crossed?
Yeah, there are a few key signs. You might feel anxious, resentful, or drained. You could notice that you're constantly saying yes, even when you're stretched thin. Or maybe you're feeling disrespected or unheard. Those are all signals that something needs to be addressed.
Why is it important to say no when necessary?
Oh, it's really important because saying no is actually an act of self care. It protects your time and energy, and it signals that your needs are just as important as others. By saying no, you prevent overcommitting, set realistic expectations, and ensure that you stay aligned with your own values and well being.
How can respecting others' boundaries improve relationships?
Yeah, absolutely. When you respect others' boundaries, it shows that you value them as individuals. It builds trust, fosters mutual respect, and reduces tension. When both people feel heard and safe, the relationship naturally becomes more balanced and supportive.
What is the most important lesson about setting boundaries and staying true to yourself?
I think the biggest lesson is that your worth doesn't depend on overextending yourself. Staying true to yourself means honoring your values, trusting your intuition, and knowing that you have the right to set limits that keep you balanced. When you do that, you create space for more authentic, fulfilling connections.
What role does confidence play in maintaining boundaries?
Yeah, confidence is really key. When you're confident, you communicate your boundaries more clearly, and you're less likely to feel swayed by guilt or others' opinions. That self assurance helps you stay firm, even if there's pushback, which in turn makes your boundaries more sustainable.
Okay, ChatGPT, thank you, and Allah Hafiz.
You're very welcome, Ikra. I really enjoyed the conversation. Take care of yourself, and Allah Hafiz.